plays them.
It's in!
In the cold, rugged northeast of England, just 12 miles apart, stand two proud cities with a shared industrial heritage but a fierce sporting animosity. Newcastle upon Tyne and Sunderland coal, ships, and football run through their veins. St. James Park towers over Newcastle's city centre, a cathedral of football holding 52,000 passionate souls. Down the road, the Stadium of Light stands as Sunderland's fortress on the banks of the River Wear, built on the site of the former Monkwearmouth colliery. Their rivalry wasn't born on the football pitch, but forged in the fires of industrial competition during the English Civil War. Sunderland remained loyal to Parliament, while Newcastle supported the Crown. Later, shipbuilding competitions between the Tyne and Wear rivers only intensified this regional divide. The first recorded football match between these sides took place on Christmas Eve, 1898. Since then, over 150 competitive meetings have written chapters in this enduring footballing saga known as the Tyne-Wear Derby. To Newcastle supporters, the Geordies, wearing the famous black and white stripes, represents pride, passion, and identity. To Sunderland fans, the Mackhams, the red and white is a badge of honor, a declaration of working-class values and community spirit. Heroes have emerged from both sides. For Newcastle, Jackie Milburn, Alan Shearer, and Kevin Keegan. For Sunderland, Rich Carter, Kevin Phillips, and Neil Quinn, each immortalized for their contributions to this eternal conflict. Derby Day transforms these cities. Police presence increases dramatically as colors are worn with defiance. The atmosphere crackles with electricity hours before kickoff. Inside the stadium, the noise becomes deafening. Each tackle cheered like a goal. Each goal celebrated like salvation. The history books overflow with unforgettable moments. Sunderland's 9-1 victory in 1908. Newcastle's 6-1 thrashing in 1955. More recently, Newcastle fan Steve Harper's 20-year service was celebrated in 2013, only for Sunderland to spoil the party with a rare 3-0 victory at St. James Park. Paolo Di Canio, sliding on his knees after Sunderland's 3-0 victory at St. James Park in 2013, pure ecstasy for the red and white half, utter devastation for the black and white. Alan Shearer's iconic celebration against Sunderland, arm raised high above his head, a gesture of dominance from Newcastle's favorite son and all-time leading goal scorer. Both clubs have experienced dramatic highs and devastating lows. Newcastle's entertainers era under Kevin Keegan in the 1990s captivated the nation, while Sunderland's miracle survival acts under Peter Reid brought pride to Wearside. The pain of relegation has been felt keenly by both sides. The ultimate humiliation came when Newcastle were relegated in 2009 and 2016, and Sunderland in 2017. Each time, rival fans reveled in their neighbor's misfortune. This rivalry transcends sport. Match days inject millions into local economies. Pubs overflow, hotels book out, and streets teem with color and song. For businesses in both cities, Derby Day represents one of the most lucrative events of the year. What began as a local dispute now resonates globally. Fan clubs from America to Australia gather in the early hours to watch these encounters. Despite the distance, the passion remains undiminished. Yet amid the hostility, both clubs work tirelessly in their communities. The Newcastle United Foundation and Foundation of Light use the power of football to improve lives across the Northeast, a rare point of unity in this divided region. There have been poignant moments of solidarity too. In 2015, both sets of fans came together to mourn the deaths of Newcastle supporters John Alder and Liam Sweeney in the Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 disaster. Sunderland fans raised thousands in tribute, a powerful reminder that humanity transcends rivalry. For players, these matches define careers. Local players feel it most acutely. As former Newcastle midfielder Lee Clark said, "You're either the hero or the villain. There's no in-between on Derby Day." The Tyne-Wear Derby embodies everything that makes football the global phenomenon it is today: passion, history, identity, and belonging. Two proud cities, two devoted fan bases, one undying rivalry. In the northeast of England, football isn't just a game. It's life itself. And when Newcastle United face Sunderland, everything else fades into insignificance for those precious 90 minutes when regional supremacy hangs in the balance. The time flows on. The Wear continues its journey. And this footballing rivalry, born from history, fueled by proximity, and sustained by passion, will endure for generations to come. In black and white, or red and white, this is more than a derby. This is the Northeast's defining cultural battle.